Hey, what's going on, guys? KamyKam here, back on the mic, and today we're back with a brand new reaction video. And let me tell y'all, this is not the end of reactions at all. In fact, I know I haven't been posting a lot of reactions recently. I've been kind of all over the place. But man, when I tell y'all, there's about to be a whole bunch of reaction videos, and this first one is gonna be pretty nice. But just gonna tell you guys right now, if you guys see me, it might be common in these reaction videos for me to wear my do-rag because I don't feel like taking my hair out. But I might wear my hair out, spiking everything like I usually do. I gotta actually look like my profile picture, right? I will wear my hair like that sometimes, but probably for the majority, it's going to be like this because I see reaction videos as me just reacting to something, but being very comfortable, and this is how I'm comfortable. I mean, not saying I'm not comfortable with my hair like that. It's just, it's so much work. So anyways, guys, today our first video that we are going to be reacting to is, I gotta actually look for it. The first video that we will be reacting to today is Getting Fired from McDonald's Part 1 by young Don the Sauce Guy. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys were not expecting me to react to this guy, but I've been subscribed to this guy for a little bit over a year now, I think. And I was originally going to react to this video months ago, but unfortunately I wasn't able to because of the fact that every time I recorded this video, I just wasn't able to, the audio wasn't working, my audio wasn't working, the computer audio wasn't working, so I have to do some other stuff to get to where, and it was just a mess. So basically, but now, hopefully, if, I check that everything is working, I swear to free camera, if you're not recording right now, I'm going to freaking kill you. Yeah, you're recording, all right. Yeah, stay like that. Anyway, we're going to be reacting to this today, and I hope you guys enjoy the onslaught of reaction videos because, man, I'm telling y'all, it's about to go down. Alright, I don't know why I did my lips like that. But anyways, let's get to reacting to the video. Let me just put one headphone in so I can still feel engaged with you guys. Because when I put two headphones on, I kind of don't feel engaged. Even though it's kind of bad sometimes.
This is a story of how I got fired from McDonald's. Previously on Don Hinds.
Remember when I actually wanted to work at McDonald's myself? I never did, but I did go to, I think it was orientation, but I didn't have some forms I was supposed to have, so I wasn't able. I mean, I could have went home and got the papers, but I was like, man, I do not want to work at McDonald's, so I eventually just never did work at McDonald's. But I did work somewhere else. I can't tell you guys the name because I think it is actually, I don't think it's international. I don't think it's national. I think it might just be in my town. But that's that video from the other day.
Make it a Wendy's because fuck McDonald's. Okay? Whoa, Don, you got beef with McDonald's? Yeah,
oh, so we left the same time.
But that's a story for another time.
I wonder why Don has.
So yeah, basically, like I told you guys, I actually did react to this video already, but I wanted to react to it again because I haven't seen it in a long time, but I still love this video as well. I really, honestly, in my honest opinion, I love young Don and Sauce Guy's videos. They're freaking amazing. They're funny, and is also an inspiration for me to make story times, and honestly an inspiration for me in general. But that's basically every YouTuber I watch at this point. Every time it's just like, yeah, I like you. That's like 6,000 people I like on freaking YouTube. I'm subscribed to 500 people. I'm not even lying. I always have subscriptions in my subscription box. I'm probably talking too much.
McDonald's, official sponsor of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. But it was the first place to ever give me a job, so I guess it's not all that bad. Psych! McDonald's is straight trash, man. I hate that place. However, I will admit that their fries are amazing. If you told me that they sprinkle a little crack on their fries, I wouldn't be surprised, man. So let's get into the story.
Yo, McDonald's fries are, oh my God, you cannot go wrong with McDonald's fries, okay? I know a lot of people say, ooh, I don't like McDonald's, it's unhealthy for you. But you can't, nobody can say they don't like the McDonald's fries. I mean, it's just the salt and the potatoes the you know, the potatoes of the fries. You know, that's what make fries, and the salt. It's basically like he says, it's like crack, because it tastes so good.
Raised in Kingston, Jamaica, and at the age of 16, I moved to the good old US of A. Broward County, Southern Florida, to be exact. I moved to America for the same reason that every immigrant does, for a better life, more opportunities, essentially a chance to chase the American dream. So needless to say, I was very excited to move to America, and I was even more excited to be going to an American high school. Every episode of Ned's Declassified, Boy Meets World, and Degrassi had prepared me for this move. I was finally ready to be an American teen.
The only two shows I knew was Boy Meets World.
You see, I thought that I had everything that I needed to fit into the American high school scene. I had a cool accent from a cool place. I was a great student, outgoing, pretty athletic. I was bound to become a key player to some sporting team. And I've been told that I'm not that hard on the eyes, if you know what I mean. All these things together seems like the perfect recipe for fitting right into an American high school. Unfortunately, as it turns out, I had left out one ingredient. The thing that was going to make or break my high school experience. Swag. Now, in my opinion, your swag consists of two things.
Right.
The
back
first
when swag was actually
how
something to say,
you carry yourself, and the second thing being how you present yourself, i.e., the way you dress. Now, personality-wise, I had my shit on lock, and by on lock, I mean I held my shit together as well as you can expect a teenage guy to be able to. Because realistically, there's a lot going on inside of a teenager, right? For one, your body is an absolute war zone.
I'm still basically a teenager. There's still a lot of shit going on with us, so he's not wrong.
The fucking charts. Weird shit starts to happen. This hormonal collage,
whatever's going on with his body,
and then for some reason, you feel this urge to try talking to the opposite sex, but you don't know what to say. You have to figure out how to communicate, hey, I want you to let me put a part of my body inside a part of your body. Or vice versa, without being weird.
Can we, if you're watching this, man, can we at least tell your past self to go home? My God, that pickup line was just so not juicy.
Top of the fact that you have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
But I can't even talk. I probably said something like that before myself. I just can't remember because I've rented it outside. I've rented it outside of my. You know,
let's be honest, right? And of course, when that ship goes down in a blaze of awkwardness, you go to the porn, and that's really where shit gets dark, man. There was just so much.
You know, I was talking stuff about the pickup line, but I can't even talk myself. I probably said that something like that in the past myself. I just can't remember it because I probably try to write it off inside my mind because I didn't want to remember it. And of course, that porn part. Yep, that was me. Yep. I'm just kidding.
Porn. Too much. I think it's safe to say too much porn. Like, if I had to describe what my mid-teenage years were like, it would be these long periods of jerking off, eating and sleeping, and
fucking food porn. Oh my God, guys! I swear, if I'm gonna go on Pornhub and I look up food and I see that, guys. I mean, you can't really be mad. Food is delicious. Oh man, I want some damn ribs. Fuck this shit. Yeah, video's over, guys. Bye.
Jerking off, eating and sleeping, and in between those periods, there were these tiny slivers of time. That's where everything else happened. So all of that considered, my personality as a teenager was as cool as anyone could expect it to be. The part that I didn't have on lock, however, was the clothing part. You see, in America, brand name is everything.
So I was talking about
and
name
unfortunately
brand
for
clothing.
me,
Yep.
I did not know that when I
don't know
moved
why that's
to America.
such a pin, like a point to make in terms of like style and swag, as they would call it, in like school. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, I can understand not going to Walmart and buying clothes, even though that's not that bad. But are you really telling me I can't get the same, like, I have to get a Supreme shirt that's like $69 at Supreme store or whatever, but I can't get the $10 shirt from like Old Navy or freaking any other store for like $10. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I guess people just don't like cheap stuff, which makes sense, but it's the same damn shirt. It just probably doesn't have the Supreme logo on it.
When I moved to America, so I show up to school in
Or
my
any name brand, whatever.
goddamn Costco brand faded glory
Oh,
polo
never
and
mind.
denim jeans,
now
feeling
that's a
like a
problem.
boss. And I
I didn't even know Costco had clothes. I didn't know Costco had clothes.
realized that when I stood among my peers, one of these things is not like the others. I was not properly dressed for high school success.
Nope.
Everyone who was anyone in school was rocking Hollister this, Diamond that, Obey this, American Eagle that, Express jeans, Levi's, the list goes on and on. I saw that if I was gonna break into the cool kids crowd, or at the very least, not be in the lame kids crowd, I had to step my shit up. So I called up my dad, hoping that he could drop me a Diamond Supply stimulus package, but the call went something like this.
Oh God.
Hey, son, how you doing? Hey, Dad, what's up?
Oh, you know me, son. I'm good. How you doing, my boy?
I'm good. I'm
doing, my
good. You know, just here doing my thing.
Oh, that's good to hear, son. That's good to hear.
So
how
he
you
doesn't
liking
lose his
school?
pants.
Oh, yeah, it's been good. You know me, Dad. School's never been hard for me.
That's great, son. That's great.
Although, I was wondering if you could send me some money.
Okay, what do you need money for, son?
Just school stuff. You know.
What kind of school stuff are you
Oh
talking?
God.
Well, I need some clothes.
Clothes? What do you mean you need clothes? You came to America with 2 full
Oh,
suitcases.
here comes the accent.
Yeah, Dad, but they're not cool enough, man. Like I wanted some cool clothes, you know, to fit in better.
Hold on a second.
Oh Jesus Christ.
So I that me send you to school for Christopher? You frightened for the little white pitney them? I turn you in a poppy show, Chris.
No, Dad.
You come to America so you can do well in a school and you can get into a good university. So you can get a good career and then you can go buy whatever clothes you want to buy. Don't bother watch nobody because they're not going to do nothing for you. Just study your book, pass your exam them, and all of it. Alright? Okay?
Yes, Dad.
Alright, I have to go. So have a good day, sir. Love you.
Love you too, Dad. Talk to you soon. So basically, my swag
crazy,
was
though. He,
bound to
like,
stay
left
on a
his
minimum
parents.
well before
That's
keeping your
what's
swag on a minimum was considered cool by anyone.
What the fuck was that? Hold on, what? Minimum swag specialist. What the fuck is this? He's got freaking swimming goggles and some ear piercings. Like,
So
I
for
don't even
months,
know what
I
this is.
continued to go to school wearing my clothes from Jamaica. And at the same time, I started to grow like a weed. In less than a year, I went from being 5'10" to 6'1",
Hey, man, that happens
which of
sometimes.
course was a good thing. It made me more useful.
If only I was 6 feet tall. I'm only 5'11". I might be 6 feet though. I'm not sure. I haven't really, weighted myself. Not weighted myself, but measured myself basically.
Flip side, all of my shirts started to get that crop top action. So now, not only were my clothes
remember those
uncool,
days.
but they were getting too small. I would stretch my arms up to reach something on a high shelf and end up looking like a bitch wearing her latest summer tee from Forever fucking 21. Things were getting out of control. So at this point, I was able to convince my parents to send me some money to go and buy some new clothes. But the money didn't go very far. I mean, you can only wear the exact same 3 outfits to school so many times before people start to...
I'd get, okay, so like 5 outfits. I'd get like 10 shirts. Because you know what I'm saying? If you only have like 5 shirts, people are going to notice like the 5 shirts that you're going to wear. But if you get 10, maybe even, you know, less, like 7, that's my lucky number. It's like people won't notice, because people do notice. I mean, I know people used to notice that I used to wear the same red shoes every day, and I don't now. I mean, those were the dark ages. I threw those shoes away.
Notice. Things were looking grim, and it seemed as if I would never climb up the extremely shallow and superficial yet alluring social ladder that is.
Damn. Where was I in that pedestal? I don't know. I probably in between cool kid and a nobody, because high school was ass for me, and that's another story for another day, another video, another time, another place, another country, another story, another universe, another timeline.
Just then, when all hope seemed lost, a small golden light appeared at the end of the tunnel, and as it got closer, the golden light took the form of an arch. Wait, no, 2 golden arches. Could it be? Yes, it was. My first job opportunity. You see, I lived with my aunt and uncle in Florida, along with 2 older cousins who also moved from Jamaica a couple years prior to me, both of whom had jobs at McDonald's, and the older of the 2 cousins was a manager. So one day, after getting roasted to a crisp for wearing a pair of USPA shorts to PE, which is a fucking story in of itself, my cousin told me that she could get me a job at McDonald's if I wanted. Now, up until then, I had never even considered the prospect of getting a job. But now that it was laid in front of me, it all made sense.
If anybody finds that video, he's actually uploaded that, then please link it to me in the comment section, because I do kind of want to see how that went down.
Give me money for clothes, then I might as well go and make it by myself. So my cousin got me an interview, which she ended up doing herself, and just like that, I got my first job. I was 16 years old, and I couldn't have been more proud of myself. I didn't care that it was for what is literally the lowest rung possible on the ladder in terms of a part-time job. I was about to be stacking that paper, man. And thus began
until you realize that it's minimum wage, and you probably only get 200 every 2 weeks. At least that's how my job was. I was working, little quick summary for my job. I was working at like not a fast food place, but it was like a trampoline place for like kids, or basically anybody, but basically it's kids. But I was working at a trampoline place, and I got paid like $7.50 an hour. And I remember thinking I was getting like 400, 300 for my first paycheck. Man, let me tell y'all why I only got like $226, I think, for my first paycheck. I remember just freaking just being so distraught, man. I worked all those hours. I went to training. Did I not get hours for training? I mean, I understand. And then after that, just kind of, it went downhill after that. In fact, I think my first 2 weeks I didn't get paid because I wasn't on the payroll. The thing was that my first week was actually pay week. But then, you know, I worked. So basically, I had to work 3 weeks to get my first paycheck, and it was only like 200. So I was kind of mad about that. So yeah, but again, that's just a story in and of itself. I might tell that story soon. I mean, I don't know if you guys want if you guys want to hear my story about how I worked at a trampoline place, because I did vlog it one time. If you guys watch vlog number 5, one part of the video is actually me at work when I used to work there. And it was kind of fun, you know, sometimes, but man, it was ass. The Simpsons could only keep me alive for so long.
Little did I know that I was about to experience the most awful month of my entire professional life. That's right, it only took me 1 month to get fired from this place, as a series of events that unfolded within that month sparked a passionate fire of hatred and detest for the establishment known only as McDonald's. So now you have.
Now that's a good reason not to eat at McDonald's, actually, though, because I know people say, "Oh, I don't eat McDonald's because their food's bad." Well, that's a damn lie. The fries are amazing.
Context as to why and how I got this job in the first place, and how badly I would have wanted it all to work out, but alas, Instead of being the solution of my dreams, it was the beginning of a
is this sound
nightmare.
effect?
So stay tuned
so
for the
creepy.
second part of this animation, part 2 of how I got fired from McDonald's, as I give you all of the gritty details of how and why I was terminated from this job. What's up, fam? Thank you for watching yet
And this is
another
the end
Don
card
Hinds
that I don't
animated
know
story. I
how
hope
many
y'all don't
times
mind
I've
me making
watched,
this a
but
2-part video. I just
damn,
really
look at that
wanted to
pool.
give y'all the backstory.
Oh my god,
as to
that
what
pool. So amazing. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this first reaction video to Young Don Sauce Guys getting fired from McDonald's part 1. Be sure the original video link will be in the description down below. I forgot to mention that at the first part of this video, but please go look him up on YouTube because he makes amazing videos. I love this guy. This guy is really funny, and I would not mind meeting him or talking to him and maybe give a special collab to a small channel. Come on, please, come on. Collab. I don't know what I would do. I don't know how to do anything. No, think of it like that. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys like this video, like this video. If you guys dislike this video, dislike this video. If you guys like what you saw and we see more, and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Have a good idea when you're watching this. As always, I'll see y'all later.